Welcome back to the Free Miles MC YouTube channel, and I am today in Italy because I am here for the press launch of the Aprilia SR GT 400. However, this is not what this video is about. I was here as a motorcycle journalist for a German magazine, and the event is now over and I still have some time on my hands, and being now in Italy reminds me of my second trip I ever did on this channel through Italy, because I rode with my Yamaha XJ600 all the way to Sicily and made it across the whole country basically, and saw so many beautiful things. However, because of lack of time, I needed to skip one thing, and that was going to Portofino. And with me now, right now, being in Genoa, this is the beautiful city of Genoa, I'm going to make my way there to have a look at the beautiful buildings and also to get some ice cream, and that with this gorgeous motorcycle behind me. That's the bike I tested today, and I asked Aprilia, is it alright if I take out the unreleased scooter that they have here for a short spin? And they were like, yeah, sure, knock yourself out. So yeah, let's go. This is it. This is a rally scooter per se. It has a double cradle frame here at the bottom. However, we don't care about that right now. We want to get out there. So let's open up the trunk and store some stuff in there.
Getting going, it was so beautiful driving through the colorful streets of Genoa, driving past all the palm trees and through little alleyways. It's no surprise that scooters here in Italy are so popular. It just feels like floating through traffic, and the power delivery is so smooth with the Variomatic.
So we now have made it to the beautiful coast road that will lead us to Portofino. And Italy is such a beautiful country. I always underestimate it a little bit because I'm not that close to the language, and I don't know, it's never really the place that's high on my list, but every time I am here, man, is it beautiful. Just the beautiful landscape and how it meets the ocean. So beautiful. And also, like, so much of the landscape is so lush and green. Everything doesn't have leaves yet in the rest of Europe, and we're right behind the Alps, still pretty close to Germany and Austria. However, the landscape here looks so different and so much greener. I'm not 100% sure if we now made it here to Portofino. Let me check on the map actually. Looks like we did it. Should be about 400 meters on foot. Let's go. I'm curious about getting some ice cream. We now here have a look at the competitor to this model, parked right beside me. It's a little bit bigger. Maybe that's just because it's on the center stand. But this is how the two look from their design. I definitely get why people in Italy ride scooters, because like it definitely, like, for maintaining the same speed in a corner and everything, it's a lot more relaxed. I didn't really get it before, but this is nice. Especially this, that I now can just take all this stuff. And over here we have the reason why I parked my scooter over there. The city of Portofino is completely pedestrian only, which I think in many ways is quite great, because walkable cities are cool and we definitely need more of them. And it's just so beautiful, and I really like enjoying this without any cars and mopeds around. Yeah, my plan is kind of to grab some ice cream. I don't know much about Portofino, so I'm curious to see what it has to offer. So, I got my ice cream. I didn't manage to get a place anymore because the place was about to close. However, like this, we get to sit on the beautiful harbor side here of Portofino. Got myself 2 times stracciatella, 2 times pistachio and 1 time stracciatella. So after now having walked around Portofino, we are walking along the little bit of water where basically the ships can enter, and it's such a beautiful little town, especially with all these buildings. There's some like work over there, that's what you hear the sounds from, and I think we catched a rather quiet day here in Portofino because nothing is going on tourist wise. There's a lot of really touristy places, a lot of like luxury stuff, but like that pseudo luxury stuff, like Dolce & Gabbana has their stuff over there and so on, and Louis Vuitton, and a little bit like Saint-Tropez. And yeah, however, we still found a nice ice cream shop, and the one thing you kind of always get nicely for free at like luxury places is a bit of perfume. So let's try out a perfume tester that you can basically take with you for the rest of the day, and yeah, make our way back to Genoa.
On the way back, it was so beautiful riding over the road where the mountains met the ocean. It was such a nice and colorful experience, and I really recommend everyone to visit Italy if they have the chance. I hope you liked this video. Definitely like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next one.